What's up, boys? We're back with some more Soulstone Survivors legendary weapons. Today we've got the CRITBLADE, who gains Piercing Tempest. Its enemies in a long line, causing damage. If you hit at least 4, it also slashes around you. The damage of the skill itself is multiplied based on your critical chance, and you gain the crit chance buff form, as well as having the devastating trait dealing 3 times damage on critical strikes. So it sounds like we can scale that one up pretty heavily. And then later on, we can also grab Seeker Blades, enchanted swords that move in random directions, piercing enemies, causes damage, applying exposed, also gives you form for even more crit chance, has piercing. And then we're going to grab a bunch of other skills down here that will buff those up, like Arcane Power would be good, Double Slash has a lot of utility, stuff like that. For the runes, we're doing Better Multicast, 25% of critical chance is added to your critical damage, Synergy, so we can get even more buffs that'll buff up those stats even more. And then just some extra damage there with the 2 rune power I had left over. We're adding in the Myrmidon's buff there that adds critical chance as well. So we're going to do massive critical chance scaling here since we have 3 different things for that. So I actually looked up some of the Titan buffs here, and there are 3 main ones that have some good stuff for us. The player, the kobolds, and the scorpion guy all have very important stuff, so let's go here. I believe he has the armor reduction debuff, and since we won't really have a source of that, that'll be a big extra debuff multiplier. And yeah, we get 3 different damage stats from critical chance basically. The regular stat itself, which can multi-crit when you get to very high values. We also gain critical damage off of it. And then I'm assuming that Piercing Tempest will end up being our highest damage skill here, so it will also add into the multiplier there. Even more crit chance there. So the Cosmic Form thing, we have to build that up, and then we gain different stats based on how much total power we have, it looks like. Looks like it just casts different skills. We don't really gain any stats off of it. Sounds kind of weak. So I'm definitely going to banish the damage on that, I think. And then we'll go ahead and start taking that. Sure, why not? Just going to grab a few levels before we mess around with any of the objectives. Get a little bit more damage first. So this looks decent, exposed and form. I don't know if we're going to keep any of these, but we'll just grab that for now. Cast speed, pretty important. We don't really have any good sources of that here, I think. I couldn't add in both the crit buff and any sort of cast speed, unfortunately, which is what I was really hoping for, but I didn't see a way to do that. Oh, those are the rifts, the big circles. Oh yeah, and then we go into the fissure, and then I think that activates it. But you should probably build up more before doing that. Cast on the main skill, that's fine. Block power, I think we can probably ban that. Ooh, purple multicast, we will take that instead. That looks decent. Form and haste, sure.
The perfect power for the perfect time.
Health, I don't think we need to ban that, so we can just take some crit chance for now. And then I'll try to use the rerolls on a level where we also have active skills. XP is good, that'll help us find this stuff. So that way we can sort of reroll into the skills and better stats at the same time. I don't think we really need anything here. We can take that for a bit of Shattered for now, and then replace that once we find something better. I'll probably just ban Leviathan. It's okay, but kind of annoying if you get too much of it early on. Astral Power and a Rift. Honestly, that mechanic seems kind of annoying. I'm probably just going to ban that, I think. Especially since the payoff doesn't seem that great. Armor Power, I think we'll get some of that from buffs, so we can probably ban that as well. And then we'll probably just take some XP to find some better skills first. More XP. Here you go, Precision Wave, that's the Myrmidon thing, very important. We can scale that up with like lasting damage, and I think we'll also have some thrust-based stuff as well. So if we get any damage modifiers to that, that'll actually increase the critical chance, which will go pretty crazy. Burn. We can grab that to try and get some debuff synergy with it, I suppose, later on. Blue damage, that's fine. We'll replace whatever we're taking here. I'll take that for the critical damage debuff, I guess. So that will eventually be useless, and it's already over 50%. I think I'll just go into any decent global upgrades we get here. Try and just scale it up with the regular cast speed if we can. Critical applies burn. We do want a copy of that.
Progress. Let's collect more fragments.
Arcane power. Ooh, that would be good as well. Exposed bulwark and form. 3 different utility on that. Let's go ahead and toss a lock on that and grab it on the next level up. And then we'll put that over here. Then we'll go ahead and grab that for the flame wave, I think. And then we can replace that and that if there's anything really cool that I see. Ooh, potency on that's really good. So that goes from 55 up to 78% crit chance. So we're already doing over 3 times crits when that's active. And we also have the multiplier on that 4.2 times. Ooh, double slash. Okay, let's definitely grab that and put it on the 2 things there. Crit chance, sure. We have that already, and we probably won't be scaling up burn itself, so I think we can banish that. Cast frequency, that's fine, a lot of utility on that. Don't think we need any of these. Cast frequency there's fine, sure.
Void fragment.
Potency, yup.
The protection will break.
We'll just take whatever here. Don't need any of those. Potency. Multicast. Duration. I'll probably just go here and hope we can still scale that stuff up. I'll probably just banish that actually, get some more choices in here. Exposed in form. Oh, that's the secondary thing. It's similar to that, but I did want to try that out, so we'll do that. And then I think that's everything I want here. Area of frontal seems decent. Then I could use some movement, and we can skip that now. We'll get a lot of that from the crit chance, so we'll go a bit of AoE here. We need cast speeds, and then we can freely use rerolls now. Cast frequency, sure. Oh yeah, what is the crit damage currently? 288, just based off of the crit chance scaling. Reroll, that's fine.
Arcane steel ever sharper.
Oh yeah, the artifact power. So we create a clone that does both of the base weapon attacks, and then it focuses elites. Could be cool. How's it doing so far? It's my number one? Whoa, that's crazy. I guess he must also gain the crit scaling on that then. 6.9 times, nice. Area of lasting, that's actually completely, well, I guess technically it might work on that, but I don't think it actually does a lot. Let's ban that at least. This one at least buffs up one of our damage skills at the same time, so might help out a little bit, I guess.
Fragments obtained. Keep moving. Magic and metal. This mineral is worth the fight indeed.
Blue XP just in time for the minerals. I'll take a bit of health, I suppose. Actually, that's the main skill, that's fine, actually. We could grab one copy of that. I feel like having more than 3, maybe 4 dashes doesn't really do anything, though. Potency, extra multicast, not bad. I'll do XP here. Crit damage.
Let's carve this moment into history with Titan blood.
I wonder if there's something you can do with the clones to build around those. Like maybe the rune that interacts with summons and gives them +1 quantity works on that? Not sure what else, but that could actually be pretty insane if it does work.
Titan's blood stains my blade. I must hurry.
I think we're looking for Shattered here. There we go, all attacks can apply it. Armor reduction, yup. And there's something here I wanted. I believe there's a multiplier to the devastating trait on that. Bulwark into critical damage, sure. Let's turn the spell effects down a bit as our stats scale up. I'll do a bit more XP here. Burn into slow, critical damage into haste, potency. These are all pretty good. Let's try and grab both of these synergies here, I think, since we don't have a copy of either of those yet. Ooh, lasting damage, we definitely want that. I guess I'll lock that again. Yeah, lots of crit chance and multicast there.
For the perfect time.
Finally.
Progress.
We can get that out of here, I suppose. Or we can just wait a bit and grab that.
Let's
I don't think it's super important. Potency. Multicast. I'll do some movements here. We can probably ban that now. And then I'll just do crit chance here, I think.
a dark gift. Blood calls for blood.
We should have a decent amount of armor power. If there's nothing great, then I guess we may as well take the blue. It might end up being okay. I'll do... Oh, we have plenty of rerolls, actually. Okay, yep, that worked out. Potency.
Fragment claims.
Damage of lasting.
Protection will break.
Cast speed. I guess so.
Piece by piece, the path.
Crit damage. Reroll. Slow into disarray. Okay, that's very nice. With the fire synergy automatically applying that as well, we'll now have a random damage increase on them. Cast frequency. I don't think that's gonna do a ton. Let's probably just get that out of here as well. And then toss some rerolls. Thrust into arcane. That's not very good. We could get one copy of that just to have it up already, but I think I'd rather just have the global disarray chance. Crit chance, area, cast speed.
Fragments obtained. Keep moving.
Cast speed. I'll do XP. Speed.
Blood calls to blood. I'm closing.
Oh, I need to actually do the loot thing before we do that. Reroll. Thrust and a swing. Is that? No, that's a thrust, so it would cast that one for free. And that's the only thing. Okay, that's actually pretty good.
This mineral is
A lot of utility on double slash. Burn into slow. We have a copy of that, so we can probably just go crit chance here.
exactly what I need now.
Cast speed and multicast. We can actually use the locks on those. So that would double that. That's fine. Area for a lot of stuff. So I want to get another copy of that? Yeah, sure.
Anna,
So we have one of each of those. I'll do another lock, try and grab both, I suppose.
burns deep.
Another slow into disarray. Another aptitude.
Point fragment claimed.
Area, that's terrible. I definitely banned something like that earlier. Let's toss some rerolls here. Potency on that's pretty good.
Protection will break. Balance demands action. The sentence is death.
Oh yeah, there's the new skip thing. Forgot about that.
Blood taken. One step closer to the primordial.
More disarray. Oh, slow into brittle. Okay, we definitely need a copy of that. And then we'll need to get the devastating thing later on. There's the scorpion.
Sun, heat, and demons. Judgment waits amid these sands.
That's not very good. We're almost there anyways, it's just natural cast speed. Toss some rerolls, multicast. Big multicast on the main skill. Okay, that's actually solid. Potency's good. I'll do global crit chance. Toss some rerolls. No. I'll just take another copy of that. Cast frequency. Another haste, that's fine. Global damage. I think that's fine, even though that's one of the main skills, but that has a lot of utility. Potency there should be better. Potency. Yeah, that's fine. Cast speed. Potency. A lot of levels. Blue disarray. We have a copy of that, and I don't think more will really do a lot. We can toss some rerolls here. Blue multicast. I'll do some area again.
Blood calls to blood.
Duration, no.
Blood. I'm closer.
Slow disarray. Seeker Blades, is that one? Sure. Let's take a look at the skill breakdown. So that is our main skill. The clone seems to have fallen off a lot compared to it, even though it should be casting that. Both of those two. Organ aptitudes.
Power calls. And I blade obey.
No. That's fine. Potency's good. We have a bunch of that. I'm just gonna go here, I think. Blue crit chance. Cast frequency is pretty good.
Point fragment claimed.
Disarray into bleed. We don't have a copy of that yet.
Protection will break.
Cast speed. I guess. We have a copy of that, and I don't think more really does anything, so we can toss some rerolls here. Oh, we don't have that yet. So that'll help with debuff synergy. Thrust improves arcane power and double flash. Okay, that's pretty good. That should be a lot of multicast then. So 230 up to 254. And then it also does the double slash damage.
Fragments obtained. Keep moving. treasure worth fighting for? Yes.
I'll do green disarray.
Progress. Let's collect more fragments.
Yeah, I guess we can do that.
Judgment has fallen, but you the gift. Blood calls to blood. I'm closing in.
I'll do the global upgrade for extra multicast. More haste. Then probably cast speed for more buffs. More haste? Yeah, I guess so.
The perfect power for the perfect time.
Cast speed.
Piece by piece, the path unfolds.
Crit chance.
Point fragment claimed. The protection will break. Magic and metal. This mineral is worth the fighting.
Area of almost everything. Yeah, that's fine.
Fragments obtained.
We had that already, so we can just grab some area here.
Balance demands action. The sentence is death. Titan's blood stain.
More critical damage. Yeah, I guess it's fine for now. I think he had the exposed debuff? Oh. Well, I guess he isn't really doing that much now. But it would have been funny if we got that early on and just scaled him super hard. Here we go. So we do have some of this already on 2, but having that apply to all of the skills at the same time should be a pretty significant boost still.
A treasure worth fighting for?
Why does the
Yes.
chest take so long to open here if there aren't any enemies anyways? Cast speed, damage. That's not very good. I'll just take some area. Potency's good. Good chance. Purple area. I guess I'll grab that since... Actually, no, that's the main skill. That's pretty good.
Dark
Area.
gift, but a good.
Damage of empowering is very good. That's fine. That's very good. Slow into disarray. Multicast of the main skill. So I think we had the main stuff from them now. Let's check out some of the golden burger here.
I bring the blade. The Void King brings the challenge. Fragments obtained. Keep moving.
Do multicast now.
Piece by piece, the path.
How's the multiplier on that? 13.9 times. 673 and 912 for our main stats up there. Blue area.
Progress. Let's collect more fragments.
Potency.
Magic and metal. This mineral is worth the fighting. Void fragment claimed.
Damage for that one. I think this is better disarray for everything. We don't have a copy of that yet, so bleed into poison. Piercing Tempest is great.
Blood calls to blood. I'm closing in.
Cast frequency of either of those.
Fragment.
Multicast. I think cast frequency if those are pretty
Treasure
close.
worth fighting for? Yes.
That's fine. Those are actually not very good. Oh, we don't have a global poison yet.
More precision.
Oh, that's actually super important. That actually unlocks a very good Titan power from the Broodmother for the build, now that I think about it. Crit damage.
Peace, the path of
So the Broodmother has, I think, poison into the critical chance debuff, which is dazed.
Let's carve this.
So that's obviously insane with the triple critical chance scaling we have. We have that, and getting more of that doesn't really do anything, I think. I guess more haste.
Feel the power in my hands. Titan's blood stains my blade.
Riddle into Colossal. Yeah, that's actually interesting. We got a global source of that from the kobolds, I think. So that'll just give us a bunch of area now.
The blood price is paid. Time for the primordial portal. The Void King retreats into the shadows.
Okay, that is ridiculous. Let's turn that way down.
Drag him out.
Colossal made that get real silly real fast. Good chance.
Each shard brings clarity and
Piercing Tempest, yep. We have that, so cast speed. Multicast. What is my AoE at with that? 926, Jesus. That went absolutely insane instantly. That might actually be one of the best in slot powers as well then. I didn't even consider that. We have that, so whatever. Disarrays could also crit chance. We have so many locks we can just do that. Haven't really been paying that much attention to them, honestly. I need to get more used to spending them more often when I don't have the guaranteed legendaries every 25 levels. I feel like I'm good with that one, but I'm so used to using that one that I don't know what to do with them when I'm not using that rune. I guess. Thrust into Arcane, that's actually pretty bad. We're close to 100% uptime on that already, so this is almost useless, and this is for one of the main skills, so looks weird, but I think that's actually better soon.
Each shard brings clarity.
No, that's fine. Rerolls. We have that, so that's decent.
At last, the final judgment. Through the darkness we rise.
I am his beast. His...
Oh, didn't see the one to the left. Prove Arcane Power Double Slash, that's pretty good. We have that, so that's not very good. That's good. Potency for the crit chance. Cast frequency is not bad. We can definitely afford some area. Yeah, I think that's pretty solid.
First sigil ignited. 4 more will face the blade.
There's the kobolds. Another chance at the devastating thing.
Corrupted cave. The grip of justice will choke it for good.
I don't remember how many. We're probably not quite capped on that yet, but I think we're getting kind of close.
Fragment claimed. A protection will break.
Poison into Doom, we don't have that yet. Hold cast, yep. I think that huge circle is the extra AoE effect on that when it hits 4 enemies. But that gets pretty silly now. Oops, should have taken the Doom there actually. I'll do cast speed there.
Blood calls to blood. I'm closing.
Slow into disarray. We don't have that yet, so extra poison.
Fragment obtained.
No. That's decent. Cast speed. I'll do multicast. Disarray. Okay, we got the Doom now. Slow into disarray. Slow into disarray again.
Claimed. The
Crit chance, big multicast, slow into disarray again. Potency or cast speed. I think that's more overall.
Let's carve this moment into history with Titan blood.
We can get that out of the upgrade pool now. I don't think that's very good. See what else we got. We have that. We don't have a copy of that yet, so that's pretty good.
Gift. Titan's blood stains my blade.
I don't think we have prowess yet, so that's actually not bad. Yeah, I think that's pretty good then.
I must hurry.
Red Mother, try and find the poison synergy there.
Time is up. Nobody will stop my crusade.
Piercing Tempest.
Blood calls to blood. I'm closing in.
I don't know if that even does anything. We have so many rerolls. Cast speed. That's very good.
Piece by piece, the path.
We have so much of that. I don't think that really does much now. No. We have that. We have so much of that. Piercing Tempest is fine. Area of a bunch of stuff. Yeah, that's good. No. Cast speed's fine.
Progress.
Cast speed and potency. We have so many locks. Let's do that. May as well.
Collect more fragments.
We have that already. Potency. We have all of that. I don't think health does that much. Potency's good. That's the main skill. Potency, yeah.
Point fragment claimed. Not protected.
We have that. I don't think more does anything. That's very good.
Break a treasure worth fighting for. Yes.
Potency, potency.
Piece by piece.
That is probably not the greatest. It's not terrible, but we can probably do better with all those rerolls. No. Kind of low. Ooh, we don't have a copy of that yet. Extra Doom. Multicast of Thrust is not bad. Cast speed, cast speed.
Balance demands action. The sentence is death.
Disarray. I feel like it's kind of hard to even reach like 50% on bosses. Blue crit chance. I guess the fights are getting pretty long now, it's just kind of annoying to stand in that stuff. Maybe we can do something? No. I'm gonna take a lot of damage if I try for that. I don't think that really does a lot. We can toss some rerolls here. Potency's decent. That doesn't really do anything. Oh god. The active thing is adding a lot of lag with my insane cast speed. We're gonna have to fully turn that off now. With the huge multicast and cast speed, that is just too much, I feel like. We don't need any of that. We have plenty of that. Cast speed, yeah.
More power, more precision. Titan's blood stains my blade.
Potency. Here we go. Poison and a dazed for extra crit chance. That should be very good here.
I must hide.
Oh, you can actually reroll these. I've never tried to do that before. But yeah, let's try and find the kobold thing before we end the run at least.
Corrupted cave. The grip of justice. Choking the good. Progress. Let's collect more
Cast speed, yup.
fragments. These brave beasts, the path unfolds.
Multicast. I have 4,000 colossal stacks from that one Titan power. Although it hard caps at like 1,000. That's area. For 2 attacks, 1 buff that doesn't do anything. I guess that's fine. Not amazing.
Fragments obtained.
We can probably do some more rerolls. Potency's good.
Magic. This mineral is worth the fighting.
Potency.
Blood calls to blood. When closing.
We have a copy of that. Blue area. Cast speed, yup. We have that, but more disarray is fine since that's a multiplier on everything. That's the main skill, and we should have an absurd amount of crit damage, so that might be better.
Power calls. And my blade obeys.
That doesn't actually do anything for me. I'll do Piercing Tempest. Damage of a bunch of stuff, that's pretty good, yup.
A treasure
Prove those two, not bad.
worth fighting for? Yes.
Let's do some rerolls. We have that. Multicast.
Progress. Let's collect more fragments.
That does nothing. Awesome rerolls. Blue damage. No. We'll do crit chance.
More power, more precision.
I don't really need that. Ooh, legendary multicast. Do some rerolls. That's for the one skill. That's useless. Piercing Tempest is fine.
Void fragment claimed. The protection.
Multicast Thrust.
Fragments obtained.
Disarray, we have that. Get more XP. Multicast.
Step 3. Claim history. Earn the hunt's reward.
I don't think either of those is the greatest. We have that. I guess purple area.
Sharper. Stronger.
No. Blue XP. Jesus, they are tanky all of a sudden. Got caught on the train there, oops. I might actually just die here without even getting the devastation thing. No, cast speed's decent.
A dark gift. What a good choice.
Piercing Tempest is decent. I think we're capped on that. See what else we got. We have that. That's fine. A lot of stuff on that at least.
Power for the perfect.
What? Did that laser hit me all the way over there? Or did I run into something over there? No, I don't think that really does anything. Have all of those. Piercing Tempest. I think I walked into the bomb there, but got a nice block off at least. What was that? It looks like his stop attack hit me all the way over there. Potency. Yeah, that's a really long fight for such a small arena, I guess. We'd have had a decent amount more damage if we had gotten the devastating thing for that. It was our main ability, so it would have been like a 4 times damage multiplier, I guess, which would have been pretty big, but we did get some pretty solid Titan powers overall. Isn't that just the same as that? Oh, you can see the other stuff there. But yeah, the triple critical scaling there, kind of cool. Damage multiplier in that, base critical chance, and then the rune for the critical damage multiplier. Critical mastery. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.